Hi everyone, in this video we will talk about methods in C Sharp, and so let's start writing an example and I will explain you with an example how method works. So if I start explaining you right now, you will get confused. Okay, well, you can see this part. This is a method, this is a main method, and every C Sharp program has a main method and a method. So there's a difference between main method and a method. Let's say let's say that this is the main method. Main method is used to call a method. Okay, this is quite confusing for you guys. Let's say that I just want to perform addition. Like, let's say that I want two numbers to add, like 2 plus 2. So this process I want many times. So instead of writing this code for adding again and again, why don't I just write a specific function, or let's say a method which performs this task again and again. Okay, let's leave this. Let's say that I want to print a particular line, let's say hello world, 10 or 15 times. So instead of writing a code for hello world, why don't I just write a function for it, method for it? So to define a method, you have to write static void and display. So I'm going to write here console dot write hello world. Okay, now this is our method. Now when we want to use this, we from main method we will call this function. So let's say that I want to print hello world. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it by its function name, its method name, display uh, display and semicolon. Okay, let's run this and we'll explain you how this is working. Okay, as you can see, it has printed hello world. Let's say I just copy this and paste it few more times, because this is this is a method which will execute when we will call it by its name. So we have called this method 3 times, and as you can see, it has printed hello world 3 times. So why we are using this method? Because instead of writing this particular line again and again, why don't we just write a function which prints this message? So the benefit of this is that it saves time and save resources as well. So let's have another example that we want to perform addition of two numbers. So what we are going to write here, add. I'm going to change the name of this method to add, and why we are using void means that it does not have return type. So if we have like this console.line, this is not returning anything, so that's why we have used over here void. Now I'm going to change this void to integer because we will return the value. Let's say that I'm going to declare over here two variables, a and b, and let's say initialize it a to 2 and b to 2 as well, and let's perform addition. Now I'm going to use a return keyword. Return, what basically return does, that it returns the value. So we will explain you when we will run the code. Okay, now let's say I'm going to call this function, and it has performed its task and it has returned the value, but we need another variable to get the result. So I'm going to declare another variable integer, and whatever the value it is going to return, it will assign to the result, and so that we can use this value in our program. So I'm going to print this value to show that how this is working. Okay, so we are done over here. Let's run this. Okay, what happens that when we call this method, it has performed addition, and then it returns the result, and that result is assigned to a variable result, and then we have printed this result, and we can use that in our program whatever in which way we want and what our program requires. So this is how what method does. But every C# has main method. Do not get confused with this and this. These are separate. This is used. These are the statements which perform a specific task, and this is used to call the method. I hope you might clear that what is the main method and what is a method. So if you still have any problem, you just do let me know. And if you like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this video, and stay classy, guys.